Hello America, my name is William Garlington and welcome to conservativesviewpoint.com. If you've been following this show for the last 3 weeks, you know that our mission, our only mission for the next 2 years, is to help educate and help inform as many Americans as we can with the expansion and the protection of conservative values within America while we try to eliminate liberalism within America. And we welcome all Americans, liberals, moderates, conservatives, black, white, yellow, brown, young, old, men, women, gay, straight. We welcome all. And we welcome those folks who want and believe that conservatism is the only way America is going to get back to the strength that America once was many decades ago. It's been maybe 70 years that liberalism has worked its way into the America framework, and it's time that Americans like you and me go out and change the framework of this country. And we're doing it day by day, Monday through Friday, for the next 2 years, and we're into our 3rd week. We're ending on a great note, Friday, December the 10th, 2010, which is called Dress Down Fridays. And we spotlight one conservative versus one liberal on my playing decks, which is called Battle 2010 Liberals versus Conservatives. This is where you, America, can get involved. This is where you can take a deck or two of these cards that have biographical information of the most powerful men and women in America today, ranked by the Ace of Spades down to the Two of Clubs, including 2 Jokers. And you can take this information, you can educate yourself, you can educate others, and still have time and fun to play card games. $7.95 for the singleton, $12.95 for the set, and all items purchased on the website, $1 per item, will go to the charity that's on the website. And they've got 3 charities, and check it out. But in the meantime, Americans, it's time that you and I and deep-rooted grassroots Americans get involved. No more sitting on our hands. No more being, quiet. The liberal Democrats, when you think about liberals, think about Democrats, okay? So if you come across a Democrat, just assume and presume and know that they're going to be liberal. They're liberal fiscally, they're liberal socially, and it's tearing America apart. And if you go back into the archive of the last 3 weeks, we've detailed, each program, we've talked about certain things. And we just got done doing a segment on the top 10 reasons why liberalism is bad for America. It was a 2-week process. Check out the past videos. But when you think about liberalism, think about handouts. Think about their power over us, the bondage. Now I probably know how Moses felt in the bondage that Egyptians had over his people. And this person is leading the charge, Barack Obama. We made a mistake. We made a huge mistake in 2008. Not because he's a black man, because he's a lib. He's a liberal. He could have been a white man, and he would have been a failure. Remember Jimmy Carter, people? Okay. So, when you think of liberal, think of that. When you think of conservatives, think of the real deal. Okay? The real deal. And you typically are going to think about the Republican Party. But I'm here to tell you, this site does not promote a political party, nor does it promote a political candidate. We are conservatives. And hopefully, we can become the conservative party and drop the Republican Party within the next 5 years. And then when we get a candidate that says, I'm conservative, I want to belong to your party, they're not going to be like Olympia Snowe, Charlie Crist, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Arlen Specter, flip-floppers, rhinos. We're going to have the real deal. So let's continue doing that as well. But we're going to feature 2 people today. We're really one versus all the liberals on the one side. And that is Rush Limbaugh, our ace of spades, on the conservative team. This man has been a force on radio, on television, in the newspaper for the last 25 years. He has resurrected conservative thought and principles, and we need to get behind this man and his lieutenants who we're going to feature as well. But Rush Limbaugh is going to take on the entire liberal media on the decks. But what we do is we read of the person on the cards, and then we just do the battle royal, tail of the tape. Here we go. Rush Limbaugh, the third. Date of birth, January the 12th, 1951. Birthplace, Missouri. He's a conservative icon. Quote, this is what he said. I want anyone who believes in life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness to succeed. So he wants everyone to succeed. So do I. And for those who want to stop those folks from succeeding, he wants those organizations to fail. Okay? Simple, simple, simple. That's what Rush Limbaugh said, and he wants this man and his principles, like the health care, the Obama, the stimulus packages, and all the other programs to fail. And the reason he wants this man to fail, it's because this man in the Liberal Party is preventing you and I of succeeding. We are the have-nots, and we are never going to be the haves under liberalism. Never, ever, ever. The only way you and I, the have-nots, can become the haves is under conservatism and conservative rule. Okay? Now, the liberals who we're going to detail in the media, we took the most powerful liberal on the deck of cards, and that is the Nine of Hearts, Keith Olbermann. Okay? So he's going to be the lead dog, but we got other people that are going to go against Rush Limbaugh in this battle royal. Let me read you what Keith Olbermann, on some show, I think it's MSNBC, no one watches, but this is what he said. First of all, he was born January 27th, 1959. Birthplace, New York. He's got Countdown on MSNBC. Quote, Reagan's dead, and he was a lousy president. Get over it. Nice. Nice. Okay, that was a nice, clean thought, Keith. But let's take his lieutenants, because all these people are going to go against Mr. Limbaugh. We've got Chris Matthews. Okay, he's the Nine of Diamonds. Chris Matthews, born December the 17th, 1945. Birthplace, Pennsylvania. MSNBC hardball. Quote, in a way, Obama is standing above the country, above the world. He's sort of God. He's going to bring all different sides together. Do you still believe that, Mr. Matthews? Do you still believe that Obama has brought all of us together? I don't think so. I think Obama's standing tall because he's standing on the backs of Americans, like you and I. Okay. The other person that's going to go against Mr. Limbaugh, Rachel Maddow. Yes, this is a woman. Date of birth, April the 1st, 1973. Birthplace, California. She's also an MSNBC reporter. Quote, oh, this is an anonymous quote. Is she female? I can't tell. With that butch job and tiny breasts, she looks like a little boy. Anonymous. Let's move on. We've even slid this cat in here. David Letterman. This loser. Alright, David Letterman. Date of birth, April 12th, 1947. Birthplace, Indiana. Host of The Late Show. Okay. Oh, this is a quote from me. Is it my show? Should I say it? It's Friday. Dress Down Friday. Okay. Quote. I would like to get this guy in a boxing ring as a charitable event. We're about the same age. Hell, Sarah Palin could referee, or maybe a tag team match. Me and Sarah versus Letterman and Joy Behar. That was my quote. For charity, Dave. Anyway. Bill Maher. Another lousy lib here. Again, I've already pitted most of the liberals so far, and they couldn't even hold Rush Limbaugh's jock. much less beat him in this battle royal. Bill Maher, date of birth, January 20th, 1956, birthplace, New York, host of Real Time. Quote, if Dick Cheney died, other people, more people would live. That's a fact. I don't know if he's telling the truth or lying. He's hooked up to some dadgum machine. But anyway, John Stewart, the Six of Diamonds. Date of birth, November 28, 1962. Birthplace, New York. A lot of New Yorkers. Host of The Daily Show. Quote, there is no such thing as an impartial jury because there are no impartial people. Do you believe this man? Again, what we want to do here on this show is not only make you aware of liberalism and liberal people, but we need you to vote the liberals out of office that we began in the midterm elections of 2010, but we also need you to boycott these people's programs. So if you happen to get free tickets to David Letterman's show, or Oprah Winfrey's show, or John Daly's show, etc., etc., or you come across a business that Warren Buffett owns, you need to boycott it, and you need not to support any type of liberal person. And then we've got Larry King, who is not on the deck of cards, but we just wanted to mention him as well. Okay, now, Rush Limbaugh, again, let's just say, he wants anyone, everyone, who believes in life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness to succeed. Anybody, any government, anything that's standing in that way, he wants that organization to fail. Cut and dry. I think man won out. So we've got some other people, and we'll just go down the road. We've got the Queen of Hearts, Roger Ailes. He is the president of Fox News. The Queen of Diamonds, Glenn Beck, host of the Glenn Beck Show. The Queen of Clubs, Sean Hannity. The Jack of Diamonds, Bill O'Reilly, the O'Reilly Factor. The Jack of Clubs, Matt Drudge, the internet editor of the Drudge Report. The Nine of Spades, Karl Rove, okay, former Deputy Chief of Staff under President George W. Bush. We got Nine of Hearts. We got Dick Morris. He's a political author, and he's the Nine of Hearts, Dick Morris. The Nine of Diamonds. We've got Laura Ingraham. Look how beautiful that woman is. Laura Ingraham. We've got the Nine of Clubs, Ann Coulter. Great writer, political commentator. The Five of Hearts, Mark Levin. He will probably move up in the next deck of cards coming out in March of 2011. Mark Levin. We've got Michael Savage, the Savage Nation. Michael Savage. We've got Michelle Malkin, the Five of Clubs, a conservative blogger and author. Michelle Malkin. We've got Neil Bortz, political commentator, the Neil Bortz, the fair tax. We're going to talk about him down the road. But Four of Hearts, Neil Bortz. We've got the Four of Clubs, Charles Krauthammer, and he is a Pulitzer Prize columnist. These are all the lieutenants on the conservative wing behind this man, Rush Limbaugh. We've got the founder of the American Spectator magazine, R. Emmett Tyrell Jr. There you go. And winding down, the Two of Clubs, Dennis Miller. Love listening to this man. He's coming up as well. And here's some honorable mentions. We've got Rick Lowry. We've got Kimberly Guilfoyle, Fox News. My honey, right here, Megyn Kelly. Okay, Fox News anchor. And last but not least, Fred Thompson. Okay. All right, people, that's it. We have wound down 3 weeks. 3 weeks in the can. Monday, have an enjoyable Saturday and Sunday, but Monday we're going to come at you with new information. It's all about defeating liberalism. It's all about expanding conservatism. And look for us. God bless you all. God bless America, and be safe. Till then, we'll see you then. Bye-bye.